Hello and welcome to Mysterious and Strange Events. Today we are going to talk about Tehran UFO. The next day, a helicopter took the pilot to the spot where the light ball landed. It turned out to be a dry lake bed and there was no sign of any descent. But they came across a valuable piece of information. There was a family living near the lake bed. The family said they heard a buzzing sound last night, and then a bright light, like the light of the day, came out of the house for a while. This is consistent with what the pilot saw. Pelosi, who was in the tower, later drew a sketch of the luminescent object from memory, as if it had a four-petal-like claw with a red center. But he said it was something it had never seen before. The Iranian Air Force sent a report to the CIA and the U.S. Air Force. The American Blue Book was in the final stages. The U.S. Air Force and the CIA are both interested in the Tehran UFO incident, because this is completely different from previous butterfly UFOs and it seems like a completely new kind of UFO. Colonel Roland Evans of the United States Air Force was in charge of the investigation. A brief written on the incident concluded that it's a typical UFO incident because it met all the UFO characteristics. The brief was declassified in 2009 through the Proprietary Information Act. The classification is confidential. The description of the object is clearly visible in the descripted file. Unidentified flying objects, that is, UFOs. Ship is a bird-like or is brightly lit helicopter. So this presentation is basically restored what happened that night. If it wasn't for the Freedom of Information Act, it is impossible for us to be so clear about the cause and the effect of this UFO incident. Another detail is that the event was defined as confidential in the briefing at that time. According to list of U.S. security clearance terms, from low to high, they are confidential, secret, secret, top secret. There's also a level set to be beyond top secret. What is so bizarre about the Tehran affair is that it has been defined at the lowest confidential level, so you can imagine what happened to the Roswell incident, which is defined as a level higher than top secret. After the Tehran incident was declassified in 2009, the pilot of the second fighter jet, Mr. Jeffrey, was invited to a U.S. press conference to reiterate what happened that night 33 years ago. UFO sightings around the world are now reported to vary in shape. Except for the most common saucer, there are also triangles, cigar-shaped spherical shapes, where spherical UFOs are seen more often than other shapes. The true shape of this spherical UFO may not be spherical, but it emits a high intensity of light. It looks like a sphere when seen from a distance, just like a photography. A halo is caused by strong light. The main feature of spherical UFOs is that they can undergo disintegration fusion. It's the same as the UFO display in Tehran, Iran. The spherical UFO is as capable as a disc-shaped UFO of making all kinds of incredible movements. Teleportation, for example, suggested that they all exploit the Earth's natural magnetic field. This technique may have become the standard of interstellar civilization, maybe the perfect solution for moving on the planet's surface. One of the characteristics of spherical UFOs is that they can separate one or more small balls from big ball. The breakaway shell is sometimes in the heart of the city, unabashedly, as if with no particular purpose, just a purely high-tech display. From this point, spherical UFOs are more evasive. The elusive disc-shaped UFO is also known as the Great Race. It's a level higher when you are a civilization. That's completely superior to a civilization. You are not threatened by it, and you're not afraid. When we observe wild animals in the wild, because we need to think about our own safety. But if we observe ants or insects, we don't hide at all. So alien civilizations are watching us, because they have different levels of civilization and technology in different ways. If they show up in front of us one day, they don't shy away from it. You don't have to be afraid to appear directly in front of you, because they don't care about hurting you. To know that advanced civilization is peace-loving, only low civilization will fight and kill.